Okay, starting with his head now, we're going to begin with the magic ring. We'll do 6 single crochets inside this magic ring. We'll pull that ring closed. Now we're going to do 2 single crochets into every stitch. So we have 12 stitches now. So for our next round, we'll go ahead and mark the beginning of it. And we're going to do 1 single crochet and 1 increase for a total of 18. Our next round, we'll do 2 single crochets and an increase for a total of 24. And 24. Now for our next round of round 4, we're just going to work 1 stitch into each one of those 24 stitches. And 24. For round 5, we will do 2 single crochets and then a decrease all the way around. For row 6, we're going to single crochet in every stitch around. And 18. I'm going to stop now, pull out that stitch marker, pull up the big loop, and we're going to put the safety eyes in now. And where I put them in for this one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, between rows 4 and 5. So I've marked this one out, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've decided I'm going to put the eyes on either side there. Decided also that I'm going to go with a little bit smaller eye. So we'll put these eyes in. And see if that looks good to you. When we do stuff it, his nose will come out a little bit, so you will want to save enough to put his little nose holes on there. So we'll attach the backs. And click them down past that first notch in the eye. And then them a test to make sure they're not going to come loose on you. Oh. And now we'll go on with round 7 through 9 is going to just be 1 single crochet in every stitch. Finishing up with row 9, round 10, you're going to do 1 single crochet and then a decrease. And we should have a total of 12 stitches after that. We're going to pull out our stitch marker now, and we're going to put some stuffing inside. We're going to now close this up, so we'll find where the center, there, and if you've happened to end kind of in the middle like that, that's okay, because we're going to go through both parts and connect them. So wherever you happen to be, just make sure that you've put your fold where your eyes are going to be like that, because now we are working on his neck. So we're joining both parts, and we finish out the row. With single crochets, and chain 1 when you get to the end of it. There's a couple of ways you can make it all work together. On this one, I'm going to take 2 stitches of a single crochet, and then I'm going to take 2 stitches of a double crochet. Take one more right there. Should have done one there, but catch it up. I'm going to chain 1, and we're going to go back across. We're making his neck long enough to attach to the underside of his belly. We'll be attaching it this way. So we want his head to stick out, and what we're working on is just his neck part. And I think I will. I'm going to just take another double crochet over here. it's pretty evened up. And I'm going to do one more row of single crochets. You can take the body part, kind of decide where you would like the head to come out from. Look at the underside and make sure that will have enough to hot glue it on, but his head should be coming out right there. So we're going to go ahead and fasten off. And we're done with his head for right now. We'll put his nose on and the right part of the eye. Do that later. For the next step, though, we'll be working on his legs. Okay, so for his legs, I'm going to again start with the magic ring. And we'll do 6 single crochets inside this magic ring. Closed and increase in every stitch around for a total of 12. Rounds 2 through 4, we're going to do 1 single crochet in every stitch. So we're not going to stuff the foot, but we are going to close it up. I'm going to bend this one over. We're going to crochet through both sides to close this up. Sure you have 6, so you're going to want to make sure you go into that last corner one. You're going to chain 1, and we're going to do another row of single crochets. The legs will be attached to the underside like the head will be attached. So you'll want to make sure that you make this part long enough to catch the glue and to still come out. So I think I'm going to do at least one more row of single crochets. Chain 1. Should be really good. So again, there's fasten up. Take a chain 1, cut the yarn, and this first leg is done. So you'll need to make 4 of these. Now we will make the tail. Start with the magic ring. And this time we'll do 4 single crochets. We'll pull that closed, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in every stitch for the next round. And now we're going to increase in every stitch. We'll have a total of 8. Now we're going to fold this closed, and we're going to crochet it all together like we did before. And we'll do 1 more row of single crochets. And then we'll fasten off. Next, we're going to do his nostrils and a little bit of white under his eyes. So we'll take a darning needle and we'll thread it with some white. We're going to just go right underneath his both eyes. So we're going to come up from here. Bring it up close to the eyeball. Down. And a little tail sticking out like that. And we'll go to about right there. Just put the needle in there, and we're going to bring it up from his other eye. There. Go back to that stitch there. We're going to that stitch there. And we're going to come out the very same hole that we went into. All the way through. And we're going to pull them pretty snug. Tuck them a little bit underneath the eye, or the safety eye. Now we're going to knot this. I'm going to thread one of the pieces back through. And we got to go back inside that very same hole that we came out. different hole, pull that until that knot makes it through. Once that knot finally goes through the hole, we can just bring out the other pieces. And we can snip these off. You can take your needle and just run it right underneath there, and that should pop those pieces inside. Now for his nostrils, we'll take some black yarn. And I put his nostrils on this one, just on either side of that very center hole. So that would be pretty good. Come up from the bottom here, and just make sure that you go into a hole and don't split the yarn. So come up at the top of his nose. I think I want that to be right about there. Leave a tail hanging out again. Up to there, and come across. Up to there. And then we'll come out the very same hole. Give that a nice tug. Push that down a bit more there. Gives a nice tug. Now you can put a smile on him if you would like to. I didn't on that one. I thought he was just fine with the nose. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Make sure that you've come out of the same hole. Give it a good knot. And do the same thing with pulling it right back through. Right back through the same hole. And just come out a different place. Bring that through. Give it a good tug. If it doesn't want to go through, hold it first. You just have to kind of work it through. And we'll cut these. So, our next step will be to glue him all together. So we'll need our glue gun.